Okay. ओके जी। आ, नमस्ते सभी को। थैंक्स फॉर joining yoga class. As usual, every Sunday we join to do yoga. We start with asanas, followed by a breathing exercise, then meditation. Okay, so sit straight. Uh, say Om 3 times. Breathe in deeply. Om. Om. शांति शांति शांति. Okay. Asanas. Okay. Sit and do some simple exercise. Start with Chakrasana. Okay. Right. So go clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times. Paschimuttanasana. Hands up and down. Up and down. One more time. One, down. Open, open. 3 times. The left, left, left. Okay. Now, move your ankles. Twist them clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times, and then put your ankles inside, push them in, push out, out, and rotate them clockwise, anti-clockwise. Move your legs in, push in, and out, in, out. Okay, now push your knee, ankles, right ankle on your left knee, push the right knee to the floor, and then try and bring it right to your face. And if you can hold them in your lap, move right to left, then hold your toes and move your legs clockwise, anti-clockwise. So these exercises help you energy centers starting from lowest level, which is Muladhara. So do same thing with the left. Push your left knee up and down 3 times. And then hold your leg in your hands. Move 3 times. Up. Okay. So Muladhara. Okay. So root chakra. Energy sits naturally within the lowest level of the spine. The purpose is to somehow move it up. By default, the survival instincts are present at the lowest level. So you can live a mediocre, very basic level of your life just without realizing. So, and that's how most people live. But if you want to really progress what human life is, either materially, in every sphere of aspect of utilizing your intelligence, then you have to move the energy. The second one is Swadhisthana. So this chakra, so butterfly exercise or Titli Asana, move up, down, as down is posture. So Swadhisthana is one level up at the level of your perineum, reproductive functions. The first two basically are involved with basic level of survival and procreation, the senses, and with the duality nature of your life. If you just leave it as on a neutral level and live it, then your life becomes programmed from very early because of the prevailing culture, which at the moment is basically American culture, Western lifestyle. You wouldn't even realize by the time you're 25, 30, the life that you're living is programmed in you. It doesn't mean that that's what you are. But with focus on yourself, with intuition and yogic exercises, what it does is it helps you recognize the depth of being a human. Okay. So this is from Manipur. So once it moves from Muladhara Swadhisthana to the third chakra, Manipur or solar plexus, your material success, whatever you do in life, you'll be able to do it much more easily. Okay. So it's very beneficial for your daily work, living, material success, whatever you do, because there is better focus. And most of us actually, without realizing, actually go through it once you are successful. And people who are successful usually have more activated level of their energy center. If your basic level of life is looked after, then get Anahat Chakra level activation, having compassion, having humility, understanding every single creature, living being, with true intention of trying to help your Anahat. So heart chakra is very important because once the energy moves up to heart level, then you can really evolve, because heart with brain coherence opens your doors to the universal energy. Because deep inside, everything is based on vibrations and energy. And to connect to that, you really need to activate your Anahata heart chakra. So some of these exercises are them in themselves are helpful in organizing. The rest of them, when we do pranayama, prankriya, then Vishuddhi, Nashika, Grati, Kutiya, Janasti, and other chakras, metaphysical level of understanding things will come. Okay. So let's keep doing asanas. Physical exercises are extremely important, in recognizing that if you are healthy, then only you can look after your soul, because that's a driver inside. Okay. So let's do the remaining physical exercises. Let's do first. Lift your legs. And you can lift yourself. Good. Try this. So slowly build the muscles in your tummy in the back here. Pick yourself up on your hands. So back of your hand muscles. Up. Ladder. Now come up, lift your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the floor back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Lift your leg up as far up possible. Hold. Down. Open. Up. Open the legs. Side in. Sarvangasana, shoulder step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open. Push as much as you can. Cycle. Let's do Halasana. Push your legs as far back. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Manduk. Push your Pavanmuktasana. Push your knee towards your face. 1, 2, 3. Inside. 1, 2, 3. Both. 1, 2, 3. And lift yourself up. Yeah. And down. Up and down. Now, Matrishasana. Lift your pelvic. 1, 2, 3. Bring your ankles towards above. Pull as much as you can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Now use your hands. Do Chakrasana. Hands back of your neck. Twist your body to the right. Ankles, knees are together. Left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, and left side. Navasana, Makarasana. So lift left leg towards the right side as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side, right to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Navasana, both balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, sit. Gomukhasana. Sit on your right ankle, left ankle over your right knee, your right elbow behind left knee. 1, 2, 3. And try to hold your hands from the top. 1, 2, 3. And test the knee. 1, 2, 3. Change side. Right ankle, left knee. While sitting on your left ankle, left elbow behind left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then right. Hold your fingers over your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit straight. Clap. It's sole of your feet. Press each of the toes and the whole length of the sole of your feet. Whenever you get some time, do it. Massage the front, the ankles, calf muscles. Focus on the knee. If you have some pain, use your hands, use the energy, the pranic shakti to heal. To vibrate with the palms. Press the fingertips. Just nicely massage both sides. And to the front. And then your radial artery, just press around and balancing your accident base in your tummy. Try and move the thumb, try and touch here. Change side. Now press using these muscles, your forehead. Nice and slow, gradual. Have your mind aware, be aware, mindful. Do it. Everything that you do, be in the moment, okay? You can only live the life truly is being in the moment of whatever you are doing. No point worrying about yesterday, okay? It's past. You learn from things. Have a message for tomorrow. You can have a plan, but truly living is in the moment. So just be mindful. Press back. Okay, right. The tapping, okay, it's called tapping. And then press around here. This is neurovascular bundles. A lot of big vessels run from heart to the body, supply blood. If you're short of energy, feel lazy in the morning, just press around here. You get activated. Tamasic sthiti, laziness will run away. You make a fist, put under right armpit, breathe in to the right nostril and out to the left. Make a right fist, put on the left armpit, breathe in to the left and out to the right. Okay. The Ida Pingla associated with presence of moon and the sun, keeping your nostrils open when you eat. Okay, it's very important for proper digestion. Okay, so learn to open your nostrils. That these exercises are helpful for them. Okay, now you do exercise facing the floor now. Lie on that. Sit down. Down, face the floor. Start with plank, or you can do push-ups. Do push-ups. Let's do it 100 times. Start. Extend your hands, push your legs downwards. 1, 2. Rest your chin on your thumbs, on your elbows like this. Bring your legs towards yourself. Lift the body. Look at the right ankle. 1, 2, 3. Change side. 1, 2, 3. Snake pose. Yeah. Right side. Left side. Right. Left. Right. And lift your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the floor back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Breathe in and out. In, out. Ankles. Lift yourself up. 1, 2, 3. Now push with your breath. You breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Go right side, left, right, left, right side, left side. Now, Makarasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1. Now balance yourself. This way, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your knees. 1, 2, 3. Inside. 1, 2, 3. Push your right leg inside. Extend your right hand and left leg. 1, 2, 3. Touch the floor. Inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on your floor. Breathe in and out. Push your tummy in. Push clockwise. Breathe in. Out. From left side. Again. Breathe in. Out. Out. Balasana. Namaste on the back. Hold it. Go down. Vajrasana. Sitting in Vajrasana. Mandukasana. Fingers together. Press on the belly button. Go down. Press more. Increase. 1, 2. Increase the pressure. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now on the end where the kidneys are, push. 1, 2, 3. Sthirasana. Your knees. Go as far as possible. Hold it. Hold yourself with help of your ankles. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all the way. Down. Down. Up. Exercises for your eyes. Sitting in Vajrasana. Extend. Look at the fingers on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diagonally right on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side up. 1, 2, 5. Right side down. 5 right side. 1, 2, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands on your thighs. Look as far. And the tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose. Now go clockwise. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Anti-clockwise. 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Now neck exercise. Clockwise gradually 3 times, and then anti-clockwise. Push your chin on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front. 1, 2, 3, 5. Shoulder in, out, up, in, out, outside, in. Yeah. Wrist. Okay. And balance yourself on your knee. Side. On your tummy. Then lift yourself up without using your hands. So just lift like that. Touching also. 1, 2, 3. The remaining exercises are standing up. First, breathe in, out, 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 expand your chest, build up. Knee, clockwise, anti-clockwise, pelvic area, clockwise, anti-clockwise. And the asana, go down. Yourself, hold your ears. Okay. Go down. 1, 2, and hold it, Malasana. Come up. Vrikshasana. Change side. Extend your warrior pose. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Change side. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Extend further. Stretch yourself. 1, 2, 3. 3. Record. 1. Down. Chandra Namaskar. Down. Up. Enter. Change side. Push. Extend. Chandra Namaskar. Record. Down. Bring my head down. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Push yourself further. In, out, up. Okay. Now, so left with. Okay, expression of gratitude, right? Surya Namaskar. Face east and express gratitude. Okay, so you get to feel the grace of universe. Okay, have a habit every day. Breathe in, breathe out, in and out, in, out, out. Oh. Now start from the left side. Breathe in and out, extend your leg. Asthanasana, Bhujanga Parvatasana. Second, from right side, breathe in, out, in, out, plank position, Asthana, Bhujanga Parvatasana. Right side, left, pull in, up. Go from the left side, breathe in, plank, Asthana, Bhujanga Parvatasana. Left, follow the right, pull the right leg in, up. And the last one from the last cycle from right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and right. So 3 cycles of Surya Namaskar. Sun salutation, express gratitude in the morning always. Okay. Now, and balance. If you can, yourself. The hands. Lift. And if you can't do head stand, just do the shoulder stand. Yes, Sarvabhasana that we did earlier. Head. Support yourself. Lift up. Flow the blood. Legs to the heart and hearts to the brain. Anti-gravity. Yeah. Alright, so physical exercise asanas. By the time you would have got ready, got in your car, and went to the gym, you've done your exercises. Okay, within the comfort of your zone. So these exercises in themselves are sufficient because you use the weight of your body. You do flexibility exercises from head to toe. Every part of your body is utilized, but you don't have to be so aggressive, and you just have to be soft enough, mindful, and be rhythmic. It's very helpful for your body's physiology, health, how the body works. That's why asanas are very, very easy way as you go older to keep exercising yourself and have the fitness. Because as you'll realize that breathing is even more harder, breathing exercises. Breathing, which will do it less. Rich. What's that? Yog Nidra, the lie down flat. So this is the last of the asanas. Okay, so this is the dead man pose basically. You lie down flat, your hands are by your side, right? Hands by your side. Just close your eyes, but your inner eye is completely open. You are aware, you'll be watching, your ears are widely open. Each of your senses are now going to perceive things at a much greater length than the daily level that we do. Because we use only 5 to 10% of each of our sensual perceptions. That's what we learned while we're growing up by trial and error. That is what we live with. That's what's recorded in our DNA there. And we live by that. But as you know, we can't even use our brain. We use only to 10%. So same with your senses, same with your brain. Utilization is very limited in human beings. Only species which have the freedom and potential to actually develop it. Yoga Nidra, part of the yoga exercises, makes you perceive things greater to a greater depth. The first part of life is as you realize is breath. So concentrate on breath. So there are 10 types of breath. Breathe in through the nostrils, deep breath. Follow the breath as it goes through the nostrils, through the windpipe into the lungs. It's taken by the red blood cells, the oxygen binds to it, and it's carried by blood to the heart, and heart pumps to your 100 trillion cells in your body. Within microseconds happens without your awareness. If you put awareness, the efficiency and the productivity becomes much better. That's why it's very helpful to be in the moment, because you can go to the depths of what you can express within your body. So that's called prana, prana. Visualize the space, emptiness that where this whole earth sits in. Our body also has 99% space, 1% is only electrons and protons and neutrons. And the space in which is where the abundance and power is. So breath is a mechanism in which it helps you focus on that space. So eventually, when you really, really deeply understand and want to be successful either materially or in any sense, health-wise or spiritually, and in anything and everything, you'll have to know how to tap into that nothingness, empty space. That's where every abundance comes from. Breathe in deeply again. Deep breath. Now, this time, take your attention to the belly button as you expire. Exhale your blood. Take out your breath. Watch. The blood returns from your feet, from your head to the heart, goes to the lung. Lung reconverts, takes out carbon dioxide and other gases. That part of the pranic healing, pranic shakti is called apart. Pran, apart. So breathe again. Deep breath. Watch the breath comes from heart, then belly button. This time, put your attention in above the belly button. Is center called Agni, Sa. Agni Shakti, which is reflective of the sun in your body. So that's the third pran called Saman. So the presentation sun in your body, which causes metabolism, digestive function, because there's 2 molar hydrochloric acid. Concentrate on it. So digestive function, metabolism, roop, rang, roshni, the brightness of the face, your body, efficiency, all increases. Breathe again. Deep breath. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Now fourth one. Bring your attention to the heart level. It's called Udan. Pran. Fourth pran is called Udan. And that is to do with your fluidity of the body. Okay, so 70% of Earth is surrounded by oceans. 70% of the body is fluid. It holds that Shitalta of cohesion and the electrical connection to the ionosphere. Because everything, as I say, is electromagnetic frequency. The fluid. So make sure you understand and have enough water, 20 glasses in a day. Breathe again. Deep breath. So first, second, third, fourth. The fifth pran is called Dhyan. Dhyan. Dhyan is structure, this body system, your muscles, your each of these, 205 bones, tendons, the physical body, the health of it. This is Dhyan. Then there are 5 upran. Na, Kurma, Karikal, Devda, Dhananjaya. Okay, so they are to do with the peristalsis, breath process, eyelid movement, etc. So 10 pran, you concentrate on yourself, on each of the senses, the perception and the expression of each of these senses of your body goes more deeper, and it taps into your neuronal function, so you can become more intelligent in terms of utilizing your neurons. And obviously with that is the side effect is your good health. Breathe again. Deep breath. Now, the second component of our life is food and drinks after breath. You put your attention again, 90% of your these functions are subconscious, like the breath, that's what you're expressing it. And then for food digestion also, your control, the 10% is only what you bring in. So you bring food, where do you bring your food from? Which is basically your choice of what you eat and drink. But you're a human being. Okay, so like these dogs and things, then they're limited in capacity. They know what to eat. They won't eat anything else. Same thing with cats. Same thing with plants. What they take from the soil, they know what to do. The human beings have the freedom, and the freedom is like two-edged sword. It is good and the bad to them. So make sure you use your intellect, okay, and your discriminatory power to know what is appropriate for climate, for ethical, moral reasons, because you're a human being. But if you don't, then we are killing more than 80 billion animals a day to feed people. And that with that is destruction of the forests, farms, and like water is excessively used. And to make it worse, those food are not right to the body anyway. So our intestinal system is most fed for vegetables, fruits, legumes, fermented stuff. That's the intestinal way. Your teeth as well. So colored fruits, vegetables are very important, and season-wise, make sure you chew properly. A lot of the problems like blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, etc. will be controlled if you eat the right type of different colors fruit and know how to chew properly, because digestion starts in your mouth. This conversion, like nitrites to nitrites, reduces your blood pressure. Same way for heart, same way for brain function. It starts there. Observe the the food part this time, 40 centimeters. So because once it goes down, you are not in control. Your control was up to there, using your mental security in choosing the right way what you put in your mouth, rather than make it into a graveyard or something. Okay, just be careful. Intestine, so it's 8 meters large bowel, 2 meters large bowel, 8 meters small bowel. They twist and turn. They have, well, 38 trillion, more than that, bacteria in it. And bacteria need foods like fermented food, vegetables. That's what they feed on, the good bacteria. If you take acid-based foods, meat-based food, refined foods, then the good bacteria are not fed. And you're in a Western country, you're already about 50% down on your bacteria. And no wonder you get so much of tummy problems. Everybody has to get a scope done because of when you eat wrong types of food, drink soda and stuff, alcohol, and these foods, they irritate your bowel. Like cutting your skin, you see what happens outside. Same thing happens in the tummy. The erosion, it's called erosion. So it stimulates inflammatory reaction, immune system. They become hyperactive, so you can get hyperactive diseases like thyroiditis, kidney disease, lung disease, skin disease, all this stuff. Or because you remove the bacteria which produces mucus and things, then you get exposed to toxins, cancer producing things in your body as well. So it is a very fine balance in the intestine, which itself produces immune cells as well. And lots of good feeling hormones in your body are produced, endorphin, etc., in your tummy. So it's a very important thing to think about eating properly. Yeah. And there is the food, like intestine is called the second brain, which is directly connected to your brain cells by vagus nerve. So your mental status and other things. That's why you can get addicted to food look to get out of depression and other things, because this food is linked to it. And on the contrary, if you do the right things, right food, your brain functions will be better, apart from physical ailments and things won't be there. So just be careful now. Bring your attention, breathe in deeply to the sides of your tummy. So bean-shaped structure called kidney. The excretory system also is 90% is subconscious. So visualize. Obviously, you need to have enough water so that the kidney function goes well. And from there, your breath, your sweat, and other things. That's why we do yajna or the what we do for Agni. So it cleanses not only the environment, but your outside your compound and neighborhood. So traditionally, these things were done. So in terms of making sure what we did, you were responsible for your behavior, even for whatever you exhale out, like the gases like that, toxic to the environment. Now, take your attention to the tips of your fingers, to the wrist, to your elbow, to the shoulder, back of your neck, follow down through the vertebral column, down your bum, back of your knee, back of your calf to the sole of your feet, up in the front, ankle, knee, pelvic area, left side. The whole vertebral column is lined by what's called nadi system. There's 72,000 nadis. So on the left side, it's called, three big ones are called Ida, left side, right side, Pingla, and in the middle, Sushumna. So what your Nidra or your exercises helps you is movement of this energy. So from Muladhara, comes up, keeps moving up this way. So Ida, position of mood, has effect on your hormone secretions. Pingla, the sun, the position of sun. So endocrine, master endocrine, also pituitary gland. If you learn how to sleep on time, wake up on time, because you can't avoid Earth orbits around sun. Sun within the Milky Way orbits as well. There's nothing stationary. So you can't make your rules. Nature has its own rules. So your pituitary glands actually function in relation to how Earth is orbiting and twisting. It's like 22,000 kilometers per hour. It takes 365 days. So each time there's a 24-hour cycle of movement of Earth around sun, a day and a night, the whole endocrine function actually happens in relation to that. So the hormones secreted, like what's called vasopressin or oxytocin, the good feeling hormones in your body. If you don't do it, then it starts going low. And people, that's why they're not happy. People who don't sleep on time, they're sleeping in the day, are usually most miserable people because their oxytocin levels low. Your endocrine organs are not secreting the hormones that if you wake up on time at the level of when the sun is rising, then these hormones are secreted in your body. And other hormones like growth hormone, thyroid hormones, adrenal hormones, all these hormones, there are multiple hormones that actually are cyclic in nature in terms of sunrise and sunset. So this we can't avoid. You can't make your rule of waking up until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and then sleeping half of your day. By doing that, you're damaging your body. So just be aware. Then beneath that is called pineal gland. So there's a pharmacy within your body. All these are related to the movement of earth itself, positioning of mood, your habit. Okay, so health is in your head. If you really let it be controlled by total world like food and drink or by other habits, you're making the thyroid, parathyroid, same way. Your bone marrow, mada, vaja, asti, the stem cells in your body which produces, they have spare parts to your body basically. So every cell, heart, brain, everything. But the trick is how to stimulate them. If you don't know how to stimulate those stem cells, then when you get sick, you can't utilize them. Adrenal glands. Okay, otherwise, this adrenal glands in a modern system, they're half active, 16 hours of a day or 24 hours. You are just on a fight, fight, flight response. Imagine what will happen in 15 years' time. The whole body becomes hardened, the vessels become hardened, your whole system, your disease, yourself. So yoga and these systems actually what it does, it stimulates your the healing system called vasovagal tone. The vagus nerve is a called 10th cranial nerve, runs from your brainstem. It links to your heart, lungs, intestine, everywhere. And that is very, very difficult way to stimulate. Yoga probably is the only way you can do it. And Yoga Nidra is very effective in that we are focusing on all this. When you talk, when you are mindful, you're already actually tapping in your subconscious. And that's where the vasovagal activity happens. It's the parasympathetic system subconsciously, which is controlling your breath, your food, your digestive function, excretory functions, all that we are talking about. So these activities stimulate this. So your heart rate, your neural brain function, your lung, your eyes, breath processes, your peristaltic, all this is much nicely happens. So digestive function, spleen, kidney, pancreas, all the secretions happens because of that nerve that runs to you. So that's why yoga with your nidra and then breathing exercises are able to stimulate this system where all the stress and strain that you go through the week, at least you do it once a week, at least it brings it down. So the whole week you can do whatever you need to do, but at least try and spend your Sunday 2 hours of it and recalibrate your body in terms of actually helping it heal. So that's what it does to you. It's very powerful healer. It taps into your bone marrow, your internal pharmacy, and releases all these hormones and chemical mediators, neuropeptides. So your physiology, other things in the body is much better. So now bring your attention to your so we did the food where we are now bring your attention to your eyes. Just look at your eyes by inner your eye. There are two of them, two nostrils, two ears, and one tongue. So there's two ways of receiving, one way of expressing by talking. So you always should take more time in absorption of things. The more you concentrate, the more you relate to this thing, the more you learn to understand not only yourself, your body, but other people around you too. So it's a learning exercise. Everybody learns through it. It takes years and years and multiple lifetimes even to be able to completely relate to your senses, and then expression happens through your reproductive system, excretory system, your legs, your feet, and the way you talk. Breathe again, deep breath. Bring your attention to the tailbone, where we started in the beginning of our asanas exercises. So Muladhara, the reserve of entire energy sits there. You go south or downward, you can become criminal, you become really, really, wrong things with no limit to it. But when you're born at a level of neutral, you're neutral. So if you just stay there and don't go into reverse culture of, all this effect of videos and other things and wrong groups, when can even take you further down, and then you go into the dark side of the world and destroy yourself by yourself. Nobody else will do it. If you remain at the basic level of where the energy is seated, you'll have the normal thing otherwise, like your survival instincts are there, reproductive functions are there. So it's basically like an animal. Animal is usually doesn't do anything wrong. They are at that level, but they are late and locked. They survive, and that's it, the life goes. Plants as well. The human, those who are at a very basic mediocre level, they can live their entire life. It will be there, nothing wrong done, nothing gained, but just average, you are done. But because you are a human by that definition itself, you have the potential to progress. And it's in everyone, male, female, any color, any race. You have the potential to actually express yourself, which is to understand who you are, why are you here, what is the space outside. That are the big questions of being a human, not a plant or animal. So once you start asking those questions, that's where the whole process starts. So your energy centers then move from Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, and the byproduct of these things are you can become very successful in your material level. So people like the Fortune 100 Club of Silicon Valley, what they have achieved in terms of technology and industrialization and other things last 300 years. Many of them are actually involved in this focused mind. That's how they tap into the abundance. No university teaches these things. So that's the individual actually growth of people who have actually become so successful. They knew what is need of the society and then tapped into it and made it your product. And they are basically helping the society, and by helping they grew. They became multi-millionaires, billionaires. Everybody has the potential. So that's why when we say that you have to give something for betterment of the society, is the way one grows. And that is true. For most of these, even the industrialized, uh, companies, they're giving a product which is helping the society. If you do the bad things, obviously those are going into the like mafia and things. They can make money as well, but usually you can see what happens to them. They're not going to survive for too long. So each of these energy centers that keeps going from Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, once you are stable in your life with basic living and there's abundance in your, then you can express what's called anahata, express compassion to others, to plants, your expression in your and your senses, and when you reach what's called recovery at the forehead level, or your thyroid gland, when it gets stimulated and that's the connection to the universal energy, then the physical understanding and the questions of who are you, what is the reason of being on earth in terms of the universe that is so vast, 100 million galaxies and suns within the Milky Way, and there are other Milky Way like systems. So it's then you start actually understanding. So in yoga, apart from physical health, your mental relaxation is far deeper in terms of actually that you understand. So once you move off this physical full sharir, then there's a subtle component of your body which is the suksham sharir. The suksham or subtle to your mind. So you can feel it. Just have a look at yourself from this moving off of your body at the ceiling level. See this body as a vehicle which keeps doing things. And like it's like a machine, but there's a driver inside it. And that's what's the difference between a machine and a human, or a grass or a fake grass. So there's something else, there's conscience in it. And that conscious part, as you keep moving up, say about 500 kilometers above where International Space Station is, then you visualize your own way. Your body is now traveled to see it, how it spins, or how it twists, like 1,600,000 kilometers per hour, to 22,000. And like the other planets like Jupiter, it takes 12 years to go around the sun. So you have Kumbh Mela, Mahakumbh Mela, that's why it's celebrated. And there's a asteroid belt that is held by the gravity of Jupiter, and the 9 planetary systems that are there, or the moon around Earth, its position, the distance, the fasting that we do, it's all relation to the moon. So it's called Ekadasi. So make sure you fast at least twice a month, 14th day and the 28th, 30th day. So at least do twice in a month, because body requires that kind of sacrifice. So fasting is very powerful in terms of increasing your longevity and things. So that's why we do Ekadasi, Krishna Paksha, Shukra Paksha, it's called, and position of sun in relation to Earth, the Milky Way, Kal Ganga, the Makar Santi, or the movement of galactic year or cosmic year, which is like sun moves into the Milky Way. It takes about 250 million years. We've done 25 cycles, so middle of the cycle now. Alpha Centauri. So each of these spatial connections there, slowly you will find your real self, which is more than a physical body, which is energy based. So at that level, then time, space doesn't matter, because it's a human construct to actually live a life. But you are beyond that. But if you only have 3 dimension, 3 density level, then you only understand a physical component, which is the sense space. But that's less than 10% of living. 90% is beyond that, which is 4th dimension. So in 4th dimension, 5th dimension, there is space, no time. So mass, energy, gravity, black hole, all these things, they move off. So you know what's called parallel universe. There's your same person that you are, there's an energy form, and when you start tapping in your energy form, then you can bring abundance in yourself, be it material, health, wisdom, health, whatever you want. So as long as you are stuck in the Newtonian level of knowing this body as a physical, you are limited. So your parallel self is energy-based living, and people who progress well actually are tapping into that self, which is a parallel, scientifically accepted now, a parallel life of a person. The time dilation at that level, in say in different planetary systems, because there's no limitation. The same person, if you take it, say to the Titan moon or the Saturn, the same body will be, say, in 20 years' time, only 5 years older there, while it's about 20 years more older here. So the whole concept of the relativity of what life is very different once you start understanding your 4th dimension, 5th. So 5th, 6th dimension, that's what's called heaven on earth. So you then suddenly are able to tap into this abundance for yourself. And everybody, every single human being can do it. 8 billion people is nothing in context of the creation. So nobody has to be selfish. So if you keep moving beyond that, it's called cosmic horizon. So what's described in the Vedas and Asagya as nothingness. Then now we know light matter is only 17%, dark matter to 30%. The rest is called dark energy. There's nothing there, and from nothing everything comes. So when a person actually moves from all this halla gulla, party, noise, to become so in solitude or silence, eventually they go into nothingness state. And then when I was talking about the breath, the 5 prana, what we try and touch is the empty space. The nothingness part is what connects you to the abundance. So you have to become that to be able to access that. It's referred to as quantum mechanics, quantum coherence, quantum energy, unified field, all these things. So there's abundance there. And it's the potential of everyone to actually connect through what's called a Sukshma Sharira or subtle body. And this is still That's why you are born on earth, to feel the expression of the universe itself in a physical form. And why should you be limited then? You should be able to express to its full. But to do that, you need to be able to know your true self. Then the expression, because otherwise, if you don't do them, and you are programmed at a very basic level, that what most 99% of the people live through, then your limitation is there, and most of the life then becomes a struggle. So breathe deeply, deep breath in and out, in and out. So breathe in, out, breathe in. So that part is called the last part of asana physical exercises is called Yoga Nidra. So sleep by default helps you with the relaxation. It takes 7 to 8 hours because your body is relaxing, your mind and your other parts of yourself is still active. So, so if you incorporate this in yourself, it becomes easier for you in terms of healing, the rest, repair, regeneration, the creativity that happens to yourself. Okay, so now we'll do pranayama. So let's do pranayama. Okay, so sit. That's the breathing exercise. Okay. Whatever, man. Okay, so sit. Breathing exercises. Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat. There are a few the exercises that you can do, but for the rest, you really need to then do more stuff like breathing pranayama. So the first one is called Bhastika Pranayama. To breathe in through your nostril, breathe out through your nostril. Okay, so Bhastika Pranayama. The next one, Agnisa. Okay, so with Agnisa, you breathe deeply, take out all your breath, and then hold the breath. Okay, so hold the breath. You push your belly button out and in. Breathe in, out, push. In, Breathe in and out. Out. Hold it. One more time. Breathe in, out, hold the breath, push your belly button out and in. Yeah. That increases your capacity to hold your breath for a while. And these muscles are utilized. Okay. Breathe in. Now, Ujjayi Pranayam. So breathe in, concentrating on your windpipes. Put your chin in the chest and close your right nostril, breathe out to the left. Okay. Now, breathe in through your mouth. Put your tongue onto the palate and then breathe out. Breathe in through your teeth. Hold your breath. Close all your orifices. Mool ban, Jalandhar ban, Udaan ban. When you can't hold it, breathe in, feel the breath as it washes your inner self. Right to the top, go to the Brahman. Like, it's like a pyramid, okay? You get, as you breathe in, you get the grace of the universe. When you're breathing out, the pyramid base is at the lowest level, the root chakra. It comes up with your request. It meets at the heart level. And when it comes from the top, it comes to the heart level. Or like Damru, Shiv's Damru. That's why it's called Shiva Shakti. Masculine, feminine. It meets. So that's how the universe connects to you. And if you want to totally feel it, then you have to become that energy part. Then you'll get the abundance. There's nothing stopping you then in anything and everything. It has to be something good, positive, helping the humanity. Negativity doesn't, it's not part of the equation. But, so you can't play with that energy for that, but you can use your energy center, which is down, root level, go down in a negative manner and do the wrong things, but there's a severe consequence of it, even at the human level that we live with court, police, and other things in society. But with the positive movement, it's abundance comes in a positive aspect of being able to help others. That is the number one requirement of it. Anything and everything that has a value in making life better of humanity, the earth itself, then you get abundance. So you have to be in that frame of mind and then walk through it and to obtain this connection. Okay, so breathe in, Avyantarbhati, breathe out, Vahidviti, hold it, Mool Pan, Janandan Pan, Udan Pan. Now we do Kapalabhati, okay? So exhalation exercises. So concentrate on breathing out. Breathing in is not the focus. So keep exhaling, you create a vacuum, air gets coming inside anyway. So just concentrate on breathing out like this. So synchronize them. So one pair every second or something like that, whatever your rate is, doesn't matter. Because it involves a lot of muscle, so you get pain and things. Just keep persisting for a while. Then once it becomes rhythmic, then you can keep doing it for a while. It's very powerful in terms of actually positive growth of your energy chakra system. It keeps moving up, and kapal meaning it helps you connect right up and beyond. One bhati. Okay. Now we do Anulom Vilom. Breathing to the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left. Hold it. Nadi Shodhan. Stay quiet. Breathe in to the right. Hold it. The left. Into the left. Out, out to the right. Into the left. Into the right. Yes, so this brings to Ekagra state, oneness, focus completely in yourself, because the intuitive power is what recognizes the grace of the universe. Or when you pray, you are going the other direction. You need to be able to open up enough to know and receive as well. So this Ekagra state, so asana, pranayama, yoga nidra, breathing exercises, increases this perceptive power of you, which is very abstract, which is subjective, which is right side of your brain, which is lower brain waves like alpha, theta, delta, even beta. On the left, accumulated knowledge, very objective. It's just data and very dry. The connection to the right side and this subconscious expression at a conscious level that every moment of you are aware, then you can receive that grace. So now we are ready to do meditation. Otherwise, it's very hard to meditate. Can't be ready at all. So the monkey mind. So monk mind is not easy to obtain. Breathe in deeply, express Om 3 times. Uh, 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 Vस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। संकल्प। हे परमपिता परमात्मा, आपने बिंदु के निर्वृत्ति के लिए और उसके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपनी पूर्ण शक्ति से आपकी शरण में आए हैं। कृपया करके हम संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके वो पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराई और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा बनी रहे। Good keep up life with your face or increase our happiness, create happiness. God most luminous, true and adorable, we meditate and decrease inspire guide our intellectual advantage. Pratihara. Detachment, dissociation. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप। पांच तन्मात्राएं, रूप रंग स्पर्श गंध शब्द, पांच गुरु ग्रंथ शब्द 10 इंद्रियां चित्त मन अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ. You have to recognize yourself as the true being. The body keeps changing, mind keeps changing, emotions keep changing, thoughts keep changing, but I never change. So who am I? I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the part and part of the entire creation. The divinity, that energy, that particle, the चेतन स्वरूप केवल आत्मा और परमात्मा है. जितनी जीवित चीज है उसमें है, और जितनी चीज है वो परमात्मा की एनर्जी से क्रिएटेड है. Is fused energy into particles which form lada, inorganic things. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा में चेतन स्वरूप हूँ. ध्यान अध्यान समाधि, the concentration, meditation and blissfulness, to feel it, there is a direct pathway, or there is so many other pathways which will take more time. If you abstract direct path, it requires much more serious discipline, because you are manifesting the abstract energy form, but it's the fastest or the highway it's going. It's just going on to the qualities of the universal energy itself. पहला स्वर व्यापक स्वर शक्तिमान स्वर अंतर्यामी जन्मानंद निर्विकार नित्य पवित्र सृष्टि करता, उसी की स्थिति प्रार्थना उपासना करनी योग. नौद्रिब आकाश वायु जल पृथ्वी आकाश, हर समय 24 गुण 33 कोटियां 5 क्रिया, हर मोड़ हर समय हर जगह हर स्थिति में उपस्थित, धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष की प्राप्ति कराने वाला, ब्रह्मचर्य गृहस्थी पर संन्यास पूरी यात्रा हमारे नियम ब्रह्म है. ब्राह्मण है वो क्षत्रिय है हमारे नियम, वैश्य शूद्र है. आप अनंत काल से अपने उपकार अपनी आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते, प्राणिमात्र की संपूर्ण कामना को आप पूर्ण करते, हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुभ तथा हित उससे बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारे झोली में डालते जाते. आपके आचरण शांति आनंद का वास, आपके चरण शरीर की शीतल शांति तृप्ति शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धि तथा सर्वनिश्चित पदार्थों की प्राप्ति में सच्ची का विश्वास. हम स्थिति प्राप्त उपासना करें, काम क्रोध योग मोह सूर्य की तरह रहे, जो जिंदगी जीते हैं उससे अलग जो और बड़ी कारण है उसको समझ सके. ओमनी प्रेजेंट ओमनी ओमनी पावर, generator, operator, creator, protector, and eventually the destroyer. From eternity, to keep showering your blessings or desires of your beings always fulfilled. Whatever is good and beneficial for us, He provided us without asking. Provide our wisdom, happiness, peace, and contentment. Love and affection, dispel our illness, weakness, and what is may we always remember to sit and submit ourselves in the arms of the benevolent and compassionate God. May we be like the lotus flower, living in this material world, but be not attached. Remove narrow mind, selfishness, attraction, lust, anger, jealousy, hatred, violence, even the negativities of our life. दूसरा सर्वरक्षक आदि देविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक पृथ्वी लोग बृहस्पति जो लोग स्थूल शरीर सूक्ष्म कारण शरीर ग्रोस बॉडी एथरल बॉडी subtle body or astral body or the causal body, जाके रात सारी मार सके ना कोई पाल लंबा कर सके छोटे. You are the sheep that avenger, that protected every planes of our existence. There's no randomness, there's no accidents, but everything is coincidence. Synchronicity, synchronicity, symphony, harmony, homeostasis. Like that human resonance of the universe, 7.32 hertz, pH, body of 7.32, and temperature. There is very fine balance of everything. So like that, there's magnetism, so physical, mental, material, spiritual. हमारे सात्विक जो क्वालिटीज है हमारे में है, क्षमा सरलता स्थिरता विविधता आकाश विविधता सब सच्चे गुण हमारे संपत्ति बने और शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट मन सूक्ष्मता उन्नत आत्मा पवित्र सुंदर और आपकी सरस्वती से हमारी सारी शक्ति विकसित। Forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearlessness, humbleness, all good qualities. Our possessions of body be healthy, strong, mind pure, and enlightened, soul divine, and through your blessings, all our senses be enlightened. My heart of compassion is sympathy, words be real and thoughtful direction. May our vision and love for entire creation, may your complete education and wisdom, my personality be gracious and great. The existence, the purest of the poor. तीसरा अर्थ शुद्धमसी बुद्धमसी मुक्तमसी निरंजनमसी है आप शुद्ध पवित्र और यू आर परफेक्ट एंड कंप्लीट विश्व संकल्प में साधना पुरुषार्थ अभ्यास विवेक वैराग्य प्राप्ति है तत्वमसी हम ब्रह्म जैसी सच्चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्ष शिव शक्ति वितम स्थूल शरीर से जो तामसिक इनोशिया है जो प्रोग्राम बना हुआ है इससे हम निकले राजसिक स्थिति जो रजोगुण है इंद्रियां को बांध के रखती है हमारी जो सूक्ष्म शरीर बंधा रहता है इसमें कारण शरीर उसमें क्लेशेस है जन्मों जन्म की जो इम्प्रेशन है माइंड कैपेबिलिटी से निकल जाए सब अविद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेश नीति का उल्टा ज्ञान लगा बदले की भावना सब समाप्त काम क्रोध योग मोह मद अमान ईर्ष्या द्वेष कुटिल भावना को दूर बात पीत काफी श्लेष्मा की प्राप्ति है जागृत स्थिति स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुर्य तुर्य भार्गव चेतना जो स्थिति है सब हमें प्राप्ति हो हमें इसमें हमारा कॉन्शियसनेस रहे शब्द वाणी संकल्प ध्यान ज्ञान और जल लब्धि आकाशी की आशा आत्मा परमात्मा अपेक्षा कृतेष्णा से बचे नेत्र भाव करुणा ममता उपेक्षा की प्राप्ति हो अन्मय कोश मन में प्राणमय कोश विज्ञान में आनंदमय कोश की प्राप्ति यही से सत्य अस्त्य ब्रह्मचर्य ईश्वर विधान एकाग्र की स्थिति चित्त दो मूल दो चित्त एकाग्र योग चित्त वृत्ति विरोधा सर्विकल से सर्विचार सर्विस से डम्पी संप्रजय से संप्रजय सर्वी से निर्गुण शान सुष्मिता केवल धारणा ज्ञान समाधि धर्म लक्षण और संयम की प्राप्ति सिद्धि की प्राप्ति वाली महिमा प्राप्ति कम में इस्तवा प्राण से माता प्राण का प्राण दुख हटता सुख आता कुछ चले से समझ neurons, right? 100 billions. ओम सत्यम ओम जानम ओम अनंतम ओम ब्रह्मा ओम मन चिकित्सा ओम तक्षुद्धि तुम पुरुषार्थ प्रकृष्ण में शरदा से तम जीवो में शरदा से तम सूर्या में शरदा से तम प्रभा में शरदा से तम दीन में शरदा से तम भूषण शरदा से तम जागृत दूर देवितम देवितम दूरमम ज्योतिषाम ज्योतिषम तन्मे मनाशी संकल्पमस्तु ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं उर्वारुकमिव मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ओम पूज्यमसि पूज्यमहि बलमसि बलमहि पूज्यमसि पूज्यमहि वीरमसि वीरमहि सहोमसि सहोमहि मनुर्मसि मनुर्महि ओम तन्पाग्निसि तन्मयि विच्युदाग्निसि वच्युमेति ओम तमेमा तन्ममा भवतु मा ओम ओम तमेमा च तदितमे बन्धु सुखतमे विद्या बन्धुं तमे सर्वं देवदेव ये विश्वामित्र सवितर्गो अनुपराश्वा यद्भद्रं तन्माश्वा ओम हेमवभासवने कृष्णाग्रवेदस्यातापतिरीत्या सदा धारिपृथिवीन्द्यामृतेन पुष्पं दिशा आत्मदा बलिदाय स्वे उपासित तुष्टं दुष्टदेव इस दयामितमीशमित कृष्ण देवाया हविषा विदीनं प्राण चली सके नहीं के प्राण विद्या जग को भापिय या इससे सिद्धि कुछ पुष्पदा कृष्ण देवाया हविषा विदीनं ये न दुर्गा पित विचदिराय न स्वास्थ्य वितन्य नाथ यंतरिक्षे राजशो विमान कृष्ण देवाया हविषा विदीनं प्रजापतिनिधिकानन्द विश्वाजातानि परितापाप्य यत्कामास्ति चूर्मस्तनस्तकामकरोरहिणाम् ॐ सर्ववन्द्रजनिता सविदाता धर्मनिवेद्यनानि विश्व यत्र देवामृतमानुषान्नाशविद्युधाम्नानिरन्त मग्नेन सुप्तरास्मान् विश्वानि देवैनानि विद्वान् यदस्वजौरान्मिनो भूष्यान्ति किं ओम नमः शंभवाय च नमः भवाय च नमः शंकराय च नमस्काराय च नमः शिवाय च चित्ताय च ओम शन्नमित्र शर्वर्ण शन्नधरि परिमा शन्नो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु रुक्म नमो ब्रह्मे नमस्वाय तुम पेक्षम ब्रह्मादि पेक्षम ब्रह्मादि स्वामी वित्तम स्वामी सत्यम स्वामी तन्म मोचु तत्पादाराम मोचु औतुमा मोचु वाक्ताराम ओम शन्नो वीर विष्णु आपो को पिते शन्नो रवि ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु ओम सुखिनः स्वस्तिनः पुरुषा विष्णुवेदाः स्वस्तिनिष्ठा सर्वे वरिष्ठदेवी स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सवीर्यं कर्वावहि तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहि ॐ देनापत्यनावधीत यथा पिण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे तथा पिण्डे तद्विदाहि कर्माणि तुझे विषयतां समायुज्य चिन्नानिधि अस्ति न कर्मलिखितमः मस्तिमा सत्यतमः संशिना ज्योतिरितमः नित्यमा सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखाय भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति अंतरिक्ष शांति पृथ्वी शांति आकाश शांति मोक्षद शांति पृथ्वी शांति विश्व शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगुण शांति 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 देवी ओम शांति 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 राग सरस्ते लक्ष्मी कर्मति सरस्वती कर्म. Thank you. Okay, thanks for joining. Guess we see you next Sunday again. All right. Hopefully your week goes well. Keep looking after yourself. The real living you, understanding your own self. Everything that is outside and external will keep disrupting you. The more you learn who you are, everything becomes easier. Okay. All right. So see you next week. Thank you.